So it's amazing how these things are built. This is a 1986 double wide that I'm working on, and behind the siding is a little surprise, and I'll show you here in a second. But I'll show you what I got down here in the last week. So all the soffit went on really well. Of course, I don't have much of an overhang on this house. I had thought about extending the rafter tails, but then that was going to cause a few more issues with only having 7-foot walls, issues with the windows and the doors. So as you can see, walk around the back here and then all the way down. So it's coming along pretty good. We're going to get the siding off out front here up to and around the meter. I got the electric company coming in first thing in the morning to pull that meter, so then I can do that last panel right behind it and get it sheeted, foamed, or wrapped, foamed, and then get a piece of 1/2-inch pressure treated plywood behind the box, and I'll get it primed and painted. That way I can mount the box back to it, and then I'll be able to move forward with everything. And that way they can get everything turned back on tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking off the siding. They use cardboard behind the siding. Phenomenal. No wonder everybody frozen these things. So we're getting rid of that. Taking all this off. I'm actually using black fiber sheathing, or black fiber board sheathing. Wrap it, help keep it dry, and then 1.5-inch rigid foam on top of it. And then we'll shim that out, buck that out for the metal siding once it goes on here in the future. I worked at mobile home factories when I was younger. We never did this.
Where the river takes us far away from home, time to ponder in the fields around me, where there's nothing but the breeze and the gray.
I forgot, I have this spigot. I gotta cut it out real quick. I forgot why it wasn't going on. So we'll get that cut out and I'll be back. Had to be able to fit it in. That was different. For the black fiber board, if you're installing it, always install the black side out. I believe it's an asphalt coated fiber board. It is a wood material. Whatever you do when you install it, you got to make sure you try to keep it as dry as possible. If it gets wet, if it gets really wet, it's done. It'll just shred, just fall apart. If it gets a little wet, dries out, it depends. But you really want to do everything you can to try to make it, keep it as dry as possible. So to find the studs, I have a stud finder. I like this one. It shows exactly where the stud is on this, with the lights will light up on a stud. So.
Suitcase, oh, you don't need nothing but you.
All right, I was able to get here this morning before the electric company got here. I wanted to get the what siding I can get off, get everything I can get off before they get here. That way, pull the meter, I can get the rest of it off, get it sheeted, pull this wrap over, get foamed, and then they can get back and put the meter back on as quick as possible. So we'll go ahead and get some things cut around the box itself. That way I can remove as much of the siding as possible for right now. And so we'll go ahead and get that done. All right, for now we're going to leave that until they get here. And I'm going to go ahead and get foam cut. I suppose I got to detach the box. That might help. I'll be back. So for some reason, my phone shut off here a little bit ago. So I lost anything when I was putting this up. So I got this the black fiber board. I got this piece on. Of course, brought the house wrap over. I still have to slip that edge of the house wrap behind the rigid foam on this edge right here. And I forgot. I got to run to box store. I forgot to get the box for around the hose bib. And then I can foam around it and just keeps that area clear. But in the meantime, I have pressure treated plywood. It's 1/2 inch. I want to put behind the meter box, and then another piece below it. And then that way I can J-channel around the box. After I foam it, then I can J-channel around it, and the box will just seem like it's just inset. But I don't have the space to put the rigid foam behind the main power lines in this in the PVC coming out of the ground. So I just have to go around it. So I'm trying to make it look the best I can aesthetically. So I think this will work. All right, so I got back. I got the J box, that box for around the hose bib. I got it installed and actually got that piece of insulation on around it, and I'll show you here in a second. I wanted to show you these. They're called an insulation washer from Spax, and these are what help hold up the rigid foam. Screw goes through the center. I know these are a little long. I had 4-inch screws, a little long for what I need, but obviously they'll work. But then these spread that pressure out, so your screws won't blow through or anything else won't blow through, so they work really well. So here's a close-up of what these look like. So it spreads the pressure out so they don't blow through. Here is where we're at here. J box. So I got the back part in. Once the strapping goes on, and then of course the metal. Hopefully, if I get lucky enough, the flat spot of the metal panel will fall in this area. If not, I might have to get a little creative, but we'll see. And then I can get the beauty ring on over that. So I'll get the rest of it screwed on, bring another piece out because I got to measure and see where I got to cut, and then actually take out some of the back of the foam so it sets up flush with the wall. So I'll bring that out, measure, do my cuts, and then figure out where this board is in relation to on the back side of the foam board.